Hey guys, looks like it's beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate you spending a little time with this old gray hair and white hair. It ain't gray anymore, it's almost white. A little bit of gray still mixed in with it. Got some more beers here to do from Greg. Sent me a nice beer mail package the other day. So we're going to continue on. This is Walcott from Austin Street Brewery. And these guys are out of Maine. So I don't think he got that one from the brewery. It says this brewery makes some great beers and this lightly smoked brown ale is one of them. So it's a 5.7%, guys, but on the bottom it says freshest by what? Yeah, freshest by 04/01/24. April Fool's Day. Who's the fool there? Huh? Alright, freshest by. I'm not a fan of those best by, freshest by, whatever by date. Used by. The by dates don't cut it for Greg. Granted, it is not a hoppy beer. It's a brown ale, more malt forward, probably caramel, toffee. Maybe get some other hints and notes in there, maybe coffee or chocolate or something like that. We won't know until I open it up, but I try not to dive too deep into each one before I do the review, so I kind of want to experience that for myself without reading a whole lot about the beer. That's one of the reasons I don't go to the websites that produce the beers, the actual website for the breweries. So I just don't want to get into getting all the stuff that I should be smelling and tasting from those. Again, just having these two backed up ready to go is as far as I want to go in that. So let's get on with this beer from Greg, Walcott, Austin Street Brewing. Our English brown ale brewed with a touch of smoked malt, and I love a smoky beer, especially in this style. I wouldn't want a smoky IPA. No. Touch smoke malt, earthy wood smoke aroma leads into a flavor profile of hints of chocolate, caramel, and underlying pleasant smokiness. And I've done that before, guys. I have a smoker, so I smoked some malt in it once and brewed a porter with it, and it was pretty tasty. There was a lot of process doing that and smoking the malt before you brew with it, but it turned out tasty. Looks rather dark as usual from the pictures that they're showing here, so typical looking brown ale. And we've got the ABV and we've got the freshest by date. As far as I can get away with that. Maybe they're so far up into Maine, I don't think they can get away with a freshest by date in Massachusetts. Anyway, that's just me, guys. Y'all know I'm a date Nazi. Gotta have that canned on, bottled on date. And if you want to give me additional dating, that's lovely. Tell me when you want me to have it by, which is absolutely irrelevant to me. You don't make that decision, I do. Alright, almost got it all in there. Finger of head. Yeah, very typical. A brownish, might be a slight reddish tint to it, not much, not a lot of light through it, guys. I mean, it's fairly dark. It's a good looking beer. We're going to find out. Evidently he's impressed with the reputation. I don't know if I've ever had one of their beers before. I didn't go back and look at that either. So what do you think? Worthy? Let's find out. To the nose. Yep. Typical brown ale aroma, malt, a little bit of caramel, The malt is really the forefront of this style of beer. Not a lot of smokiness on the nose. Maybe just a slight hint. But anyway, let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. Thank you, sir. It tastes pretty typical for a brown ale. I mean, it's got a nice smoky taste to it. I like that. I mean, for a 5.7, not typically something that I would probably pick up for myself, but you know, it's a nice change and I do appreciate it. I haven't had a brown ale in quite some time, maybe a year or 3. I don't know, I don't think it's been that long. That's a pleasant beer, guys. I'm gonna be honest, it's very tasty. With the amount of craft beer breweries that are in existence today as opposed to what was around 15 years ago, drastic difference. A whole lot more opportunities. A whole lot of people. Look at that coming out like yogurt. Very creamy. A whole lot of people have jumped into that realm from either being home brewers or want to, you know, go down that path and went to college for that. And you can't get away with brewing bad beer now. There's too many tasty beers out there to be brewing bad beer. And the ones that didn't change or upgrade or improve, they are no longer in business. They've gone by the wayside. And there's plenty of others that have stepped up and taken their place. Because craft beer is, I don't know if it hit its boom, but boy, there's a whole lot of them more now than there was even 10 years ago. So that's a good thing, I guess, but you got a lot of options out there. So let's go sip on this one, see where it ends up. Alright guys, I'm back a little bit left here. Left a little bit of lacing right there on the edge of the bulb. That's a tasty beer, guys. I mean, it's not my particular style. I do enjoy them occasionally. I like the bigger ABV beers better than these 5.7%, but they are tasty, a nice session beer, especially if you're into this darker. I mean, the maltiness and the caramel, maybe a little breadiness or crackery taste to it, but it is super pleasant and it matches and pairs with a ton of stuff. Very easy drinking. So, very pleasant. I enjoyed it. Final chug. Definitely a pleasant change up for my palate. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I had. And again, I really love the orange juice looking New England style beers. But, you know, after you drink them every day for months and months, you want something a little different, just to wake up those taste buds, you know, just to taste something that doesn't taste the same. So I like this, guys. I mean, I might not give it the grade that you might think it gets, but to me, for the style and the ABV is my biggest kicker. It doesn't have enough body, but these lower ABVs are not going to. So that is the biggest thing. I like a little thicker, chewier beer in a dark beer. So B to me, guys. B plus, 88. That's where I'm going to put this one. Walcott from Austin Street Brewery. Beer Advocate says 88. Over to Untapped, 3.78. And evidently a new release because only 978 people over on Untapped has commented, which is surprising that Beer Advocates even got a grade with that few people over there. But unless they change something, it's got 7 reviews and 14 ratings, so evidently some more people are stopping by and leaving their opinion. So that's a good thing. I mean, the more the better. So anyway, back over to Untapped, guys. If you've had Walcott from Austin Street Brewing, let me know what you think. Did it blow your hair back and your socks off, or is it more of a transitional brewery or not? So I didn't research anything as far as their other beers that they produce and what kind of ratings or anything like that, because I don't get into that until we do the beer. So they may produce some outstanding stuff, and then again they may and again, I don't know how old the brewery is, so if they've been around a while or there's something new. They're popping up every day all over the world. So, with that being said, if you've had a Walcott from Austin Street, let me know what you think. We meet again. Let's go see what's in the fridge.